Close your eyes or soften your gaze. And then you have the option in your seat to use your fingers to tent them out to the side to grow just a little taller. If that feels nice, or you can place the palms face down or face up to receive, to offer up. Just taking these first few moments to arrive on our mat. To take this next hour to slow down the body, the mind, the breath. Being grateful for the ability to come to our mats, to move together. And then taking 3 cleansing breaths together, breathing in to expand the belly, the ribs, the chest, maybe sip in just a little bit more, holding it around the heart space. Big exhale all the way out, really squeeze the belly in towards the spine. Twice more, take a slow breath in. You can always sip a little bit more, or hold it at the top. Exhale to let the breath go, to let it soften. One more round, breathing in, feeling the belly, the ribs expand, the chest. Exhale to let it go, to let the body soften. And then go ahead and tent your fingers out to the sides if they're not. And just allow your head to be heavy, chin down towards the chest. And then inhale, right ear towards your right shoulder. Just breathing here, taking any small adjustments to chin to the chest or ear more towards the shoulder. Good, inhale, chin back down towards the chest, and then just roll it to the other side. Again, playing with chin to the chest or ear to the shoulder. Make sure that your shoulders are squeezing back. Good, and slowly chin to the chest. Take one slow circle here, letting the head fall back. Inhale to bring it back towards the center. And then just switching the direction, moving with the breath, allowing the neck to just be nice and soft, releasing tension and stress. And then slowly we'll lift the crown of the head back up. Inhale, sweep your arms high to the sky, lift up, look up, palms connect. And then exhale, hands to the heart center, bowing the chin in towards the chest. Setting your intention for your practice, for your Sunday. Sending love to yourself or to your loved ones, near and far. And then slowly we'll lift the crown of the head back up. Inhale, sweep your arms high to the sky, lift it up, look up, palms connect once more. Then exhale, hands down to the knees or to the thighs. Taking a seated cat-cow to show you from the side. You're going to inhale, draw your palms back towards the hip creases. Allow your back to arch, squeeze the shoulder blades back, look up. And then exhale, slowly push your palms forward, cupping the knees, chin to the chest, cat back. So creating that C shape with the spine. Good, inhale, we'll slowly pull the hands back as you lift up through the heart, gazing up. Engage the belly, exhale to slowly slump the shoulders, lean it back, chin to the chest. Good, once more, inhale, draw your hands back, to lift up, look up, squeezing the shoulder blades. Exhale, we'll slowly round the spine. Good, inhale, we'll slowly sit nice and tall. And just taking a nice slow circle, inhale, you'll lean your head and your heart forward. And then exhale, nice and slow to lean back, circling. Your inhale will guide you back forward. So I suggest closing your eyes, get creative. You can bend the elbows, let the head hang, make it feel good in the body. Good, take one more this direction, nice and slow. Notice if you're rushing, just slow it down. And when you come back through center, 3 circles opposite direction, maybe counterclockwise. If this spot feels really good and juicy, stay there longer. So just letting me be your guide this morning, but taking what you need. Connecting to the breath, the most important part. So making sure that you're breathing in and out through the nose. Good. And then we'll come back to a nice tall seat. Extend your legs out in front of you. Your toes will point up to the ceiling. And then inhale, extend your arms high to the sky, reach up, tall spine. And then exhale, fold it forward with your tented fingertips. Good. Let your head be heavy here. And if you want, you can always bend your knees, especially if it's in the morning where you are. Take a breath in to create more space. Exhale, can you walk and crawl your fingertips even more forward? Take one more slow breath in. Exhale, maybe just a little teensy bits further. Good. We'll slowly crawl our hands back towards the body. Inhale, float the arms high to the sky. Good. And then exhale, we're going to take your left hand behind you. Fingers will point behind you. And then take the edge of your left foot to the mat. Right knee will be bent. Right foot is behind that left thigh. Reach your right arm forward, and it's kind of like a modified wild thing. You're going to inhale, lift your right arm, lift your hips, lift your right heel, really push down in the blade of the left foot, let your head fall back. And then exhale, nice and slow, come all the way back down. Good, we'll do this twice more. Make sure that left leg is straight, really push in the blade of the left foot. Inhale to lift up, right heel is lifted, squeeze the glute. Let your head fall back. Exhale, nice and slow, coming all the way back down. Beautiful. Once more. Inhale, push down in the blade of the left foot, the left palm, ball of the right foot. Exhale, nice and slow, we'll come all the way back down. Good. Bend your left knee. And if you can, stack your right knee on top of the left knee. If not, just come to a comfortable seat. And then inhale, reach the arms high to the sky. And then taking a twist, right fingertips behind you, left hand to that right knee or thigh. Breathe in to grow tall. Exhale, twist. Look past your right shoulder. Maybe bend your left elbow to deepen the stretch. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, twist just a little deeper. And then inhale, coming back through the center, float your arms up. And then exhale, just reach your arms forward here. You can shimmy the bottom back, release your head, really push down into the palms. Breathing here. Slowly walk your hands over to the left as far as you can, keeping both sit bones grounded. Head is heavy. Good. Slowly we'll walk our hands back to the center, over to the other side. Really feel the side body lengthen and open up. Take one more breath in. Good. Exhale, carefully coming back through the center. Walking your hands in towards the body. And then again, we'll take our legs nice and long for a seated forward fold. Feet are flexed, toes point up. Inhale, sweep your arms high to the sky as you lift up, look up. Exhale, fold it forward once more. Fingertips down to the mat, head releases. Breathing in, create space. Exhale, can you crawl your hands just a little further away? Being kind to our body and where we are. Exhale, just a little bit more. Good. Slowly we'll inhale, walk our hands back towards the body. And then we'll take the other side. So right hand behind you, right fingertips point back. Come to the edge of the right foot. Really flex your right foot. Left foot is down on the mat, knee to the sky. Reach your left hand towards your right foot. Good. Inhale, lift up. Lift your left heel, gazing up. Squeeze the glute. Exhale, nice and slow to come all the way back down. Good. Twice more. Inhale, push down to lift up. Exhale, slowly coming all the way back down. Good. Once more. Inhale to lift up. You are strong. Exhale to slowly soften down. Good. We'll extend both legs out in front once more. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale, reach the arms forward and grounding down in your heels, chin to the chest. Come all the way down to your back, nice and slow. Good. When you arrive, take a good morning stretch. Reaching your hands behind you, point your toes, give the wrists, the ankles a little roll. Maybe a little wiggle side to side. Take another slow breath in. And then exhale, gentle, drawing the knees in towards the chest. Rock a little side to side. You can be a little Easter egg if you want to roll all the way to one side. Then use your elbow to bounce you back to go all the way to the other. You can stir the knees on the ceiling here. Just massage the low back. Breathe. Good. And then exhale, releasing your right foot to the ground, knee to the sky. Cross your left ankle over the right thigh. Figure 4. Inhale, we'll lift your right foot up. Interlace your hands behind the right thigh. Keeping both feet flexed, you can push the left thigh away with the left elbow. I think it feels good to rock slowly side to side. Keeping your head and your shoulders down on the ground. Just opening up the hips, releasing tension from the hips. And connect to the breath, observing your inhales and your exhales. Take one more breath in. Good. Exhale, release the clasp of the hands. Release your right foot down to the ground. Keep your legs as they are with that left ankle crossed over the right thigh. And I want you to walk your arms in as close to the body as you can. Really root down in the fingertips, the backs of the arms, your right heel. Keep your eyes up as we inhale, push down to lift your hips up. Good. Exhale, lower the hips down. Twice more. Push down, inhale, we'll lift. Squeeze, exhale, we'll lower. Good. Relax the jaw, the face once more. Inhale, we'll lift. Exhale, we'll soften down. Good. Glide your left thigh all the way over the right leg, like you're cross-legged in a chair. Arms out to a T or cactus the arms. Inhale, let the legs fall left as you look right. Good. Inhale back to the center. Use the belly, use control. Exhale, let the knees fall right as you look up or gaze to your left shoulder. You can take your right hand to that left thigh if you'd like. Staying here for 3 rounds of breath, breathing in to inflate the belly like a balloon. Exhale to let the breath all the way out. Squeeze the belly to engage the core. 2 more rounds here, listening for your breath. You can layer on a mantra on your inhale, I am. Exhale, enough or strong, patient. Good. Release your right hand if it's on that left thigh. Inhale, we'll slowly come back to the center. And then keeping your legs as they are, lift your feet up. If you can, grab for the outside edges of the feet or the blades of the feet. Keeping the head and the shoulders down. If not, grab your shins or whatever's accessible. They call these cow ears. So flexing the feet, really pull them in towards the body, bending your elbows. Breathe. Take one more big breath in. Good. Exhale, we'll slowly release the feet, uncrossing the legs. Bringing both feet down to the ground. Make sure that you can graze your heels with the middle fingers. And then taking a bridge pose, push down in your heels. Inhale to lift your hips up. Good. Really push down in the backs of the arms, grip the fingertips. Squeeze your inner thighs in as if you have a block or a pillow. And feel the belly expand with the breath. Take one more big belly breath in. Lift the heels and slowly roll it all the way down. Good. Inhale, we'll draw the knees in once more. Take a big breath in. Cleansing breath, sigh it out through the mouth. And we'll take our left foot to the mat, crossing your right ankle over that left thigh. For figure 4, inhale, float your left foot. Interlace your hands behind the left thigh. Flex both feet. You can push the right thigh away with the elbow. And again, maybe rock slowly side to side. Your mind is wandering on the agenda of the rest of the day, or if the Easter Bunny's real, just bring it back to the rhythm of the breath. Listening for the inhales, the exhales. Take one more breath in. Good. Exhale, release the clasp of the hands, release the left foot down to the ground. And again, walk your arms in as close as you can. Really push down in the backs of the arms, the fingertips. Keeping your right ankle over that left thigh. Push down in your left heel. Inhale to lift your hips up. Let that right knee be nice and heavy. Exhale, we'll soften down. Good. Twice more. Inhale, push down to lift up, squeeze. Exhale to lower. Once more. Inhale, ground down to lift up, squeeze. Exhale to lower. Good. Slide that right thigh all the way over the left. Cactus, the arms are out to a T. Inhale, let the legs fall right as you look left. Good. Exhale, back to the center. Use the belly. And then inhale, letting the knees fall to the left. Staying here for 3 breaths. You can look up or take your chin to the right shoulder. Maybe left hand to that right thigh. Breathing in the future. Exhale, letting some things in the past go. 2 more rounds. Breathing in. On your exhale, really engage the belly. Squeeze it like a sponge, letting that breath go. 1 more slow breath in. Soft exhale out. Good. Inhale, we'll slowly come back to the center. Keep the legs crossed, float your feet, and then grab for the blades of the feet. If you can't grab the feet without your head and back lifting, you can grab your shins and just pull the legs, pull the feet in towards the body. Breathing here, back body's rooted. Take 1 more slow breath in. Slow exhale out. Good. We'll release the feet, uncross the legs, drawing the knees in towards the chest. And then we're going to make our way to our hands into our knees. You can always roll to one side or grab behind the thighs. Take maybe 3 rock and rolls up and down, tucking the chin slightly. Good, and no rush. Making your way to your hands and to your knees when you're ready. Grabbing water. Beautiful. And then if you have sensitive knees, just grab a little blanket or something to place underneath. And then when you come to your hands and your knees, close the eyes. And again, just move the body freely here. It could be a wag of the tail side to side or just letting the head dangle. And then slowly we'll inhale, look forward over the top of the mat. Exhale clockwise, hips to the heels. And your inhale will bring you back forward. So again, don't worry about what you look like. Exhale, you'll take your hips back towards your heels. Maybe you pause for a moment. Inhale back to the center. And then twice counterclockwise or just switching your direction, moving slow. Good. Connecting to the body. For you, know it best. Good. And then we'll come back to our neutral tabletop here with your wrists stacked underneath the shoulders. Your knees are underneath the hips. Really grip firmly into the fingertips, taking some cat-cows. Inhale, lower the belly as you lift your head, lift your tail, squeeze the shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine, push everything down and away. Gazing at the belly button, pushing the tops of the feet, the shins, the fingertips, hollowing out the belly. Good. Inhale for cow pose. Lower the belly, lift the heart. Exhale to slowly round. Good. Taking 2 more on your own, linking the breath with each movement. Adding on anything that feels good. Taking 1 more round on your own, connecting to the body, the breath. And then we'll come back to a neutral tabletop when you're ready. Gripping down in your fingertips, I want you to float your left knee, left leg up. So tiger pose is what this is called. And I want you to allow your belly to drop down like cow pose. Look up, lift up, point your left toe, act as if you could touch your head. Inhale. And then exhale, we'll round it into cat pose. Knee towards the nose, push the ground away. Twice more. Inhale, kick up through your left toes, tiger pose. Drop the belly, squeeze your left glute, let your head come back. Exhale to round it in. Push the earth away. Once more. Inhale, kick up through your left toes, feel the belly engage. Exhale, we'll round it in, knee towards the nose. Good. Inhale once more, kick up through your left toes. And then look to that left hand. Exhale, you're going to step your left hand out, or left foot outside of your left hand. Good. If you need to scoot your right knee back a little, you can. Come to the blade of that left foot. Toes are angled 45 degrees. Then take your left hand to push that left thigh away. Good. You can turn your heart towards the sky here. Just make sure your knee is over the ankle. If you'd like a quad stretch here, you could kick your right foot up, grabbing it with your left hand. You could always come down to your forearms if that feels better, weight off of the wrist. You could always come to that right fist as well, breathe. Good, slowly we'll release your left foot down. Hands come down to the mat, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Look to the right, step your right foot outside of the right hand. It could be a couple little hops, it could be 1 hop. Good. Bend your knees, and then inhale, we'll slowly reach your arms high to the sky for a wide little squat. Exhale, slowly take your arms down as you slide down an imaginary wall. Good. Both toes are 45 degrees. Inhale, we'll push down to lift our arms up, straightening the legs. Exhale, nice and slow. Come on down, arms come down. Good, tall spine, push down, inhale, we'll lift. Exhale, we'll slowly bend our knees, arms come down. Inhale, we'll reach our arms up. And then heel toe the feet in to hip width distance, or 2 fists between the feet. Inhale, we'll reach our arms up. Exhale, we'll swan dive it down, arms out to the side, heart will guide you, head's the last to go. And just let your upper body drape over the legs. Maybe that means grabbing opposite elbows, ragdoll. Really let your head be nice and heavy here. Allow your knees to have a heavy bend. Just kind of allow the head to sway side to side. Let any of your worries or stress, the anxiety just strip away on the mat. Being grateful for this moment. Good. Slowly release your hands down to the ground. Bend your knees a lot. We're going to do that ragdoll. Slowly roll as slow as you can all the way to stand. Your shoulders, the crown of the head will be the last to lift. And then as slow as we came in, you'll come all the way back. You'll slowly lift your arms effortlessly high to the sky. Exhale, allow your arms to come down by your sides. Let the body be soft, chin to the chest. Bend your knees and slowly roll it all the way back down the way we came up. Good, you'll do this once more on your own. When you're ready, you'll push down. Inhale to roll the body all the way up. Slowly, the arms will be the last to lift. With your breath, your timing, you'll slowly use your exhale to roll all the way back down. Beautiful. You come back to your forward fold. We'll take an inhale to halfway lift, hands to the shins. Really reach the crown of the head forward. Belly draws in. Exhale, we'll hinge. We'll soften, release the head. Good. Plant your palms, grip your fingertips. Slowly step your feet back to plank pose. Good. We won't be here too long, but push back through your heels. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Belly's engaged. Eyes are down between the hands. Slight cat back here. Breathe in. Exhale, you can lower all the way down or release the knees, the belly, the chest. Good. Tops of the feet come to the mat. Fingertips by your sides. Push down on the tops of the feet to peel the head, peel the heart up, baby cobra. Keep those elbows hugging in. Exhale as you soften all the way back down. Twice more. Push down on the tops of the feet. Maybe you peel the head and the heart a little bit higher. Straighten the arms. Gazes up. Exhales to bring you all the way back down. And once more. Push down to peel the head, the heart up. And if it feels good, do a little roll of the shoulders. Rolling one shoulder back, the other. And then like a snake, bending one elbow, the other to make it all the way back down to your belly. Then we'll tuck our toes. Make your way to your hands into your knees. And then send your hips high to the sky. Downward facing dog. So coming to maybe your first down dog of the day, looking back at the feet, making sure they're hip width distance. And slowly pedal out the legs, lowering one heel and then the other. Allow the head to dangle, biceps are by the ears. Breathe. And then we'll find some stillness here in our downward facing dog. You can always bend your knees here to get your tail a little bit higher. Really push the ground away. Good. Your heart draws in towards your upper thighs. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, we'll slowly drop to your knees. Good. And then I want you to tuck your toes. Slowly walk your hands back to your knees, sitting your hips onto your heels. And just closing your eyes here for a moment, stretching the bottoms of the feet. Inhale to shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale to send them down the back, maybe rolling the wrist here a little, making fist. Or you can just breathe here into the sensation of the feet. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, we'll slowly come to hands and knees, and then just flipper out the tops of your feet. Then we'll take tiger on the other side. Grip down into your fingertips, wrists are underneath the shoulders. This side, inhale, float your right leg up, bend the knee. So again, allow your belly to drop like cow pose. Look up, act as if you can squeeze and touch your right toes to your head. Inhale. Exhale, round it in, knee to nose, cat back. Really push the earth away. Good. Inhale, tiger pose, belly releases, lift up, squeeze that right glute. Exhale to round. Twice more. Inhale, kick your right heel up. Exhale, round it in. Last time, inhale, kick up to your right heel. And then look to that right hand. Step your right foot outside of the right hand. Good. You can scoot your left knee back a little if you need. So you can come to the blade of that right foot. You can push that right thigh away, finding a little twist here. You can come down to the forearms. Maybe you kick that left foot up. You want to grab with the right hand for a quad stretch. Wherever you are, opening up the body. Take one more slow breath in. Good. Exhale, release our right hand down to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Step your right foot back to meet the left in plank pose. Beautiful. Take a full round of breath in. Exhale, you can lower all the way down, our knees, belly, chest. Inhale, cobra of your choice as you root down to peel the head, peel the heart up. Exhale, just slowly lower it all the way down. Maybe you choose to take an up dog, taking your hands one handprint closer to the hips. Push down in the tops of the feet, grip the fingertips to float your thighs. Pull the shoulders back. Exhale, tuck the toes, use your belly for downward facing dog. Big round of breath in. Maybe putter out the lips. Good, and then we'll drop to our knees for a child's pose. Knees nice and wide, big toes can touch. Releasing your forehead, you can flip your palms to face the sky. Gently roll your forehead. A little left, a little right. Massaging that space between the eyebrows. Maybe taking your hips a little side to side. And keeping the awareness on the breath. Feeling the belly rise, the breath traveling in the low back. Good. Take one more slow breath in. Slow exhale out. Good. We'll flip our palms back down, taking them towards the top of the mat. Walk your hands as forward as you can, pushing down into the hands. And slither on your belly as low as you can, staying close to the floor to come all the way down to the belly. Good. Tops of the feet will root. Palms by your side. You decide cobra or upward facing dog. And then we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Taking your time to get there, connecting to the breath. Good. Take a full round of breath in. Big exhale out. We're going to take 3 down dog push-ups. You're going to keep your body as you are. Inhale in. And then exhale, bend your elbows out to the sides. Act as if your forehead can touch the mat. Maybe yours can, mine can. And then inhale to push it up. Good. Twice more. Exhale, bend your elbows out. Inhale to lift. Once more. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower the head. Inhale, we'll lift. Take a full breath in. Big exhale out. Good, and then bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, we're gonna lift our right leg high to the sky, 3-legged dog. Good, if it feels good, open up the hip, heel to glute, knee to sky, really squeeze it in. Good, and then inhale, we'll straighten our right leg. You can always come to your knee, but we're gonna try tiger pose here. So inhale, bend your right knee, shift forward. So it's like you're looking forward on the mat. Squeeze your right heel towards the head. And then exhale, round it in, knee towards the nose, cat back. Good, inhale, kick up your right leg, drop the belly. It's almost like you're shifting forward in a plank. Exhale, round it in. Good, once more. Inhale, kick your right toes towards the head, arch your back slightly. Exhale, round it in. And then look forward, step your right foot between the hands, or help your right foot get there. Good, make sure your feet are set up. Each foot has their own lane. Ground down in your right heel as you inhale, reach your arms up. Then exhale, sit just a little bit deeper here in a high lunge. You can always release your right knee down to the ground. Turn those pinkies in, shoulders out of the ears, right knee over that right ankle. Really squeeze the left glute. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, we'll open it up, warrior 2. Right toes are forward. Right heel draws a line to that left arch. Really extend out through the arms. Inhale, we'll straighten your right leg. Exhale to bend your right knee. Twice more. Inhale, we'll straighten. Exhale to bend, sitting a little deeper, using both feet equally. Inhale, we'll straighten. Exhale, and we'll bend. Good. Flip your right palm to the sky. Reverse left hand to your left thigh. Right arm reaches up, up, up. Good. Slowly we'll inhale, cartwheel the arms to a T. Turn or straighten your right leg, turn your right toes in. Inhale, we'll reach our arms up. And then take a nice slow circle. So exhale, you'll bend your knees a little to lower your hands, your head down. And then inhale, you'll lift all the way up. And if you need to walk the feet in closer, you can. Exhale, take it down. Bend your knees, inhale, we'll lift. Good, once more this direction, move freely like a kid. Kids do. Inhale, you'll lift. And just switching the direction, whenever it's good for you. Maybe you move even slower. Your exhales always bring you down. And your inhales, you'll always lift. Good, take once more around the circle. Good, inhale, we'll lift. And then exhale, we'll release our hands down or keep them down if they're down. Walk your hands around to the top of the mat. Your right toes will point forward, your left heel will lift. And then push down in your hands. We're gonna come to pigeon from here. So push down to lift your right foot up. Take your right knee behind the right wrist. Good, you'll slowly straighten that left leg behind you. Coming to the fingertips, peek back that your left toes are out straight from the left leg. If you have any knee issues, we'll come to figure 4. Otherwise, lift the head, the heart. And then exhale, fold it forward. You can stack a fist on a fist. Or maybe rest your hands, your cheek on your hands. Notice if your shoulders are starting to inch up towards the ears. Just breathe here. Allow gravity to do its work to release tension from the hips. Staying here for 3 more rounds of breath. So this is when your mind starts to wander, coming back to your intention, coming back to observing the rhythm of the breath. Good. Take one more big breath in. Big exhale out. Good, we'll slowly come back to our palms. And then walk the hands in as close as you can to that right knee. Tuck your left toes, lift your back leg, or back knee, and then step your right foot back to meet the left. Downward facing dog. Full round of breath in, noticing the right side versus the left. Full exhale out. You can stay here, take it through a flow. Inhale, lifting your heels, floating it forward to plank. Exhale, lowering all the way down, or your knees, belly, chest. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, making your way back to down dog through plank pose or hands and knees. Good job. Moving slow, moving with the breath. Good. Take a big breath in. Heavy sigh it out. Good. And then bending your knees, slowly walk your hands back to your feet, coming to the back of the mat. Good. If you would like, with your peace fingers and your thumb, take a hold of the big toes. As you inhale, the legs and the arms might be straight, looking down. And then exhale, just bend your knees, pull the elbows out to the side. So pulling your head back towards the legs. Breathe. Maybe sway a little side to side, or nod the head yes, shake the head no. And we'll release the bind of the toes. Inhale to find a halfway lift. Reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, we'll hinge and we'll soften, letting the head go. Coming into chair pose, anchor down in your heels, float your arms up. Then exhale, sit the weight back here. Good. Inhale, swim your arms back, squeeze like you have a beach ball. Gaze down, lift your heels. Good. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, float your arms up. Good. Exhale, swim the arms back, lift your heels, squeeze like your little hummingbird. Once more, heels down. Inhale, we'll lift. Exhale, swim the arms back, lift your heels. Keeping your heels lifted, slowly come to as high as you can stand. Lifting your arms towards the sky. Lift your heels again if you've fallen. And then try to swan dive. So slowly hinging at the hips. Makes you have to move a little slower. Coming all the way down, and then you can release the heels. Take a full breath in. Big exhale out. Good. Inhale, we'll halfway lift. Reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, we'll soften and we'll fold. Plant your palms. Slowly walk your hands forward to downward facing dog. Good. If you'd like to move through a high to low flow, or maybe you just stay here in your down dog. Staying here for another round of breath. Good. When you're ready, taking our big toes to touch and taking that tiger on the other side. So it feels a little different than the hands and knees. But inhale, lift your left leg up. Bend the knee, shift forward so you're still cow belly. Exhale, round it in, knee towards the nose, cat back. Good. Lift your right heel high to help you. Inhale, kick your left heel up, heel towards the head. Exhale, we'll round it in. Once more, inhale, kick it up. Squeeze the glute, exhale, we'll round. Look forward, step your left foot between the hands, or help it get there. Right foot has its own lane. Push down in your left heel. Inhale, we'll float your arms up. And then exhale, settle into your high lunge. Again, if you're wobbly today, heel to the left foot more to the left. Drop your knee. Bend your right knee if you need. Turn the pinkies in, shoulders out of the ears. Soften the face, the body. Take one more breath. Exhale, we'll open it up, warrior two. Left foot forward, left heel to the right arch. Really bend deeply into the left knee. Inhale, we'll straighten your left leg. Exhale, slowly to bend, knee over the ankle. Once more, inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. Once more, inhale, we'll straighten. Exhale to bend. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Take your hands to the hips. Turn your left toes forward. And then maybe take a little back bend, or as you push your hips forward, lift up through the heart. And then exhale, take a wide-legged fold all the way down. You can interlace the hands behind the back. If you want to open up the shoulders. Maybe you add a little bend to the knees one at a time. You can reach the arms forward. You can take them back to the legs. You can grab on the outside edges of the feet. Allow the gums, the teeth to be soft. Breathe, let the crown of the head just release. Take a lion's breath, breathing in through the nose. Exhale, stick the tongue out, make any noise that feels good. Good, we'll slowly release our fingertips down in front of us. We'll walk our hands around to frame the left foot. Left toes point forward, right heel will lift. Push down into your palms to lift your left foot up. Left knee behind the left wrist. And then slowly let that right leg straighten. Coming to the fingertips, peek back, right toes are out from the leg, breathing in. And then exhale, surrender. Again, any tension in the knees at all, and just come to your back for a figure 4. Just a different variation. Soften the eyes, the face. Maybe practice some mindful listening, noticing sounds around you. Breathing, maybe counting the breath if your monkey mind's going crazy. Just be, just breathe. Staying here for one more round of breath. Good. When you're ready, we'll slowly push our hands down into the ground, walking the hands back. So as close as you can to that left knee. Tap your back toes, lift your right knee. Push down to step your left foot back to meet the right. Downward facing dog. If you'd like to move through a final flow of high to low, you may go. And then we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Good. Taking a full round of breath in. Full breath out. We're going to take the variation of a wild thing, optional, but have your big toes together. Lift your right leg high to the sky. And then exhale, heel to the glute, knee to the sky. You can stay here, or maybe act as if your right toes are so heavy, they come down to the ground outside of the mat. Spin to the blade of the left foot. So again, right heel's lifted, right arm high to the sky. And then take it out to the side, let your head fall back. Stick the tongue out, whatever your wild thing is, let your head be heavy. Good, carefully, slowly. Right hand comes down, come back to your downward facing dog. Big breath in. Heavy side out, let it go. And wild thing on the other side. Big toes together. Lift your left leg high to the sky. Equal weight in both of the hands. Heel to glute, knee to sky. Let your left toes keep coming down. You can bend your right knee to get it there. Blade of the right foot. Right hand. Lift your left arm up. Move to the side. Let your head fall back. Squeeze the left glute. Slowly we'll come back around to downward facing dog. And then slowly make your way to the top of the mat. You can tiptoe, step, hop, jump. And we'll slowly come down to your bottom. Whew, nice job. Reaching your arms forward, chin to the chest. Roll the body all the way down to the ground. Good, take a good morning stretch when you get there. Point the toes, reach behind you. Big breath in. Exhale, slowly pull the knees in towards the chest and also lift your head up like you're in a cannonball in the pool, nose towards the knees. Good, maybe your head stays lifted. As you inhale, reach your arms behind you, float your legs. Exhale, pull it in. Good, once more. Inhale, reach it out nice and long, release the head if you need. Exhale, we'll pull the knees into the chest. Good, slowly release your head, your shoulders down. Again, rock a little side to side. Good, and then we'll release our feet down to the mat. Take the feet to the widths of the mat. Arms can be in cactus or to a T. And then inhale, let the legs fall to the right as you look to the left. Good, inhale back to the center. Both knees will point up towards the sky. Exhale, let the knees fall left as you look right. Good, and once more, inhale back to the center. Exhale, let the knees fall to the right once more, staying here. You have the option to lift your right heel, hooking it on top of that left thigh, or a little outer right glute, optional. Breathing in, expanding our belly, our ribs, our chest. Exhale to empty it all the way out. Good. Slowly release your right heel if it's lifted. Inhale, we'll slowly take your knees back to the center. And then let them fall nice and wide over to the left. You can look to the right or up to the sky. Maybe lift your left heel, hooking it on that right thigh. Breathe. Take another slow breath in. Slow exhale out. And release that left heel if it's hooked. Inhale, we'll slowly come back to the center. Drawing both knees into the chest once more. And then taking an optional shoulder stand. If you'd like to lift your bottom up, supporting your low back with your hands. Good. Maybe you just stay here. Maybe you extend your legs like you could touch the ceiling. So use your hands to really support your low back. Maybe you point and flex the feet. Maybe take your legs nice and wide. If you can, maybe your feet touch down behind you for plow pose. Just be sure to not move your neck here. Make it feel good. Maybe you're doing a bicycle on the ceiling. Little Easter hop. And then when you're ready to come out of this, palms down on the ground. Really grip the hands, the backs of the arms. Just slowly, bone by bone, roll the spine all the way down. Good, you'll give your knees another squeeze in the chest. You can rock a little side to side. And then coming into butterfly on our back, soles of the feet touch, knees open wide. Take your right hand to the belly, left hand to the heart. Connecting to the breath, really feeling the belly rise and fall with the breath. Two more rounds of breath here. Good. Once more, breathing in. Exhale, letting the breath go. You can stay here, maybe placing your hands on the outer thighs, closing the legs like a book, drawing your knees into the chest once more. Maybe finding a happy baby, grabbing for the outside edges as you slowly rock a little side to side. You can straighten one leg and the other, maybe both. And then when you are ready, any final poses or twists, and we'll come to Shavasana pose. You can decide laying down or seated. If you're lying down on your back, allow your feet to just fall open. And if you're seated, sitting up nice and tall, drawing the shoulders back, slightly leaning back. Letting go of the control of the breath, returning back to our natural rhythm. Let's take our deepest breath together on this beautiful Easter Sunday, breathing in. Sipping in just a little bit more, making space for the best is yet to come in our lives. Big, heavy sigh, let it all the way out. Really squeeze the belly. Just keeping the lips sealed. Returning to the breath. Just be, just breathe. And a short reading for the month of April. May this month open the doors for the deep healing that your soul is searching for. May your deepest wounds be transformed into your biggest strengths. May you experience joy and inner peace, knowing that you're worthy to be loved and accepted just the way you are. So when we come to our yoga mats, it's a nice reminder to keep an open heart and open mind. Knowing that whenever you need to root yourself to come to the breath, you're still on your back, gently take another good morning stretch. Pulling your knees into the chest and then making your way to a seat or staying as you are. When you do come to a seat, we'll take 3 slow, deep breaths together. Breathing in through the nose. Big exhale out, maybe blow it out like a birthday candle or daffodil. Twice more, breathing in. Exhale, let it out. Once more, big breath in. Big exhale out. Slowly allow our arms to float high to the sky. When your palms find one another, maybe you lift up, look up. Sharing our love and our light with one another today. And then exhale, taking this down to our heart center, bowing our chin in towards the chest. Sealing the intention that you set. Knowing that you are worthy, you are perfectly perfect, just the way you are. The light and love in me honors the light and the love in each of you. May you have a wonderful Sunday, Easter if you celebrate it. Namaste. Thanks for joining, guys. If you're going to see family today, enjoy.